Hello everybody on YouTube. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, if you guys can please subscribe to my page, kindly give the video a thumbs up. Thank you, and I really appreciate your guys' love and support. Now, tonight's video is called Where to Stay in Medellin, Colombia. Now, if it's your first time and you don't really speak good Spanish and you want to be around your own, you can stay in El Poblado. Now, El Poblado is a nice place for the simple fact that, you have a lot of American tourists as well as tourists from different parts of the world. And for the most part, they're going to make you feel nice and homey. And most of those guys that you're going to run into, they've probably been there more than a couple of times. So they'll teach you the ins and outs of everything that you need to know while you're staying in Medellin, Colombia. Now, if you do speak both languages, which is Spanish and English like me, then you can stay in La Setenta, which is 70th Street. And on 70th Street, the good thing about 70th Street is that you have lots of places to eat. You have lots of places to club. You have this nice club called El Pico de Botella. Now, El Pico de Botella, for the most part, you're going to get a good run for your money because the nightlife there is pretty good. A litro de aguardiente costs 90,000 pesos colombianos. And every beer that you drink there is 10,000 pesos colombianos. Now, that is not a lot of money. Okay, that's just basically chump change. But you also have, right on 70th Street in San Juan, you have this club called El Cacique. Now, El Cacique, for the most part, it's always packed. There's always people there. And the nightlife on 70th Street, it's pretty much turned on the whole night. And you got people out there selling food, burgers. You got the burger place called Emiliano's, which is really, really good. And on top of that, you have a lot of vendors out there. So there's always people out there doing their thing. And 70th Street, it's a good spot to place and to hang out and everything you want to do. And on top of that, if you want another spot to, to stay in, I would recommend also Laureles. Next to La Estadio Atanasio Girardot, which is close to 70th Street, which is the metro and all that, and so forth and so forth. You have really nice places out there. Now, me, myself, I don't like staying in hostels. I would rather much have my own room, my own refrigerator, my own bathroom. And the only thing that I could probably share would be my refrigerator. But other than that, I wouldn't share my restroom because you get a lot of people who are messy and they're not as clean as you would be, And for the club scenery, you have lots of places to club at. You have, which is La 45, La 33 en Laureles. You have Buenos Aires, which is nice, a lot of people don't really know about it. And on top of that, you have El Parque Lleras, which is El Barrio Colombia. So for the most part, you guys are taken care of. It's just a matter of preference, There's some guys that are willing to stay at a hostel. Now, I'm not going to say that being at a hostel is really, really negative, but for the most part, I have had people who have gotten robbed for, let's say, a camera or stuff like that. Or, every once in a while you get people busting ass, And personally, I think it's very uncomfortable because you want your own space. You want to come out of the shower. You don't want, to be putting yourself out there like that. Especially if you have expensive camera gear and your nice laptop and maybe a couple of thousand laying around in your luggage or what's so, There's always somebody watching. You just never know. Sometimes you think that people are not watching, but, There's just people out there that are just preying on weak people, And they're just waiting for that right moment to just strive and come up on everything you got. And you have to understand that right now we're living dangerous times. And we're living rough times as we speak. Now, Colombia is a very, very beautiful destination. And I just want you guys to know that, that criminal activity is on the rise. And, it's on the rise everywhere you go. It's not just Colombia. You just guys have to just be street smart, you know what I mean? Always read your environment. If you feel that something's not right, go with it. Never fight your gut instinct. I'm telling you this because I've gotten myself out of some good ones, and I've always followed my instinct. If I feel that something's not right, 9 times out of 10, I'm out of there. And I just want you guys to know that if you guys are going out there or any part of the world, you got to start, you know what I mean, keeping yourself in shape, you know what I mean, work out. So that way, if you do have to get into an altercation or somebody's trying to jump you, whatever it be, it may be in Colombia, it may be anywhere part of the world, things can happen. So, you know what I mean, I just suggest that, you know what I mean, you keep up with your body, that, you know what I mean, you work out. And if you don't know how to fight, you learn it. Because trust me, it's going to be a point in your time that you're going to have to need it. And for the most part, I mean, I don't ever fight, you know what I mean? You know, everything's good, but, you know, every once in a while, you do get crazy people out there who come out the woodwork with some crazy stuff. And, you know what I mean? Until right now, I haven't had to fight, you know what I mean? I mean, that was back in the days, but as we speak right now, everything's good. And for the most part, if you guys go out there, you know, enjoy the scenery, make friends, and like I always tell you in my videos, learn the basic Spanish for the simple fact that you're going to need it. You're going to need it to, you know, make friends out there. You're going to need it to get around, and on top of that, you can tell when somebody's trying to get by on you, you know, and trust me, man, you're not going to disappoint it. If you dedicate 30 minutes to 45 minutes, you know what I mean, let's say one day yes, one day no, one day yes, I guarantee you that you're going to start learning, and when you least expect it, you know, you're going to be able to speak a little and get around. And that way, you know what I mean, people won't take advantage of you or try to get by on you. Now, if you guys are going for the first time to Colombia, please keep in mind that you're going to love Colombia. It's a true life-changing experience. And the people there are just beautiful. The culture, the way they embrace you, the way they treat each other amongst themselves. And just the way they embrace any tourist from any part of the world is just a beautiful thing. You don't get to see that in many countries. And I'm not saying that there isn't other countries that treat you as well. But me personally, I have to say that from 1 through a 10, I give Colombia a 20. Ever since I came back from Colombia, my life has changed for the better. And I know that if you guys go out there, it's going to do the same for you. And please believe, once you've gone to Colombia, you're going to want to come back. And not just one time, not just 2 times, not just 3 times. We have subscribers that are flying out there constantly. And they're just memorized. They love it. And they can't get enough of it. And we already have people with tickets reserved back to Colombia, whether it be Medellin, Cali, Cartagena, Bogota, you name it, you know what I mean, they're there. So if you guys have any comments, any suggestions, please make sure to leave them on the comment below, on the video below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want you guys to know that I want you to know that I truly appreciate everything you guys are doing. All the love and support, I see it. We're trying to get this video up to 300 thumbs up. So if you guys can please smash that thumbs button, I would really appreciate it. If you're new to my YouTube channel, if you guys can please subscribe to my page and kindly give the video a thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. Good night. Bye-bye.